Hello, you're welcome to T.A.P Academy. My name is David Adelako and I'm the creative director of Taiwo Adelako Photography. So if you're here, it means you're interested in our academy and we are excited to have you to start your creative journey with us. This will mean that you've chosen to do photography or videography or both, like some people love to do. I'll just say a few points and I hope that you understand. If you have more questions, please feel free to send it to our WhatsApp line 08073299264. So if you've chosen our photography course, it's segmented into 3 parts. We have the introduction to photography, the studio photography, and the photo editing. And why we segmented it is because we want your learning to be in phases, and then we want to be sure that you're understanding what you've learned. We have a bundle that you can take all of these 3 courses together, but it's also recommended that you pace yourself so that you can check whether you understand what you just finished learning in the different segments of the courses. The introduction to photography course is where you learn how to use a digital camera, how it works, and you learn about the exposure triangle, and then you just learn the basics of how to handle a professional camera. Now moving on to studio photography, now you learn how to apply the studio lights together with your camera and how to plan studio shoots, the different types of lightings we have, beauty lighting and all of that. So we go in further in the studio photography. And when you take your pictures, we expect as a photographer that you can deliver the output, which will mean editing, which means photo editing. And that's why we have the 3rd course, which is photo editing. And in this course, you will learn how to use Photoshop and Lightroom, how to create photo books, how to give an excellent delivery to your customers if you're trying to do business with it. But even if it's just a hobby for you, you learn how to create, to finalize your pictures, whether for social media and all. These 3 courses can be taken in all. And if you check your brochure sent to you, you see units. Units means number of classes you're going to have. So if you have a 5-unit course, it means we have 5 classes for that course. If you see 4 units, means we have 4 classes to cover what we are going to be doing in that course. But what's most interesting about the course here at T.A.P is that once you finish your course of study, you are going to do a project. And that project is what's going to tell everybody, family and friends that know about your work, that this is what you've learned here. So that project tells us, your teachers, and people around you that you've learned what you said you came to learn here at T.A.P. So that's an addition to your timing here. So people ask, how long is it going to take me? If you have a 5-unit course, for instance, it's going to take you 5 classes. And in a week, we only do 3 classes in 1 week. So it means you're going to take you 2 weeks to finish that course. And it means you're going to add your project time to it. So it means your time is going to be dependent on when you finish your project. And that's when you can get a certificate for your course. Some other people ask, what do I need for the course? We always recommend that you have a digital camera for your photography course, because you have to go and practice what you learned in class. When you come to the studio, yes, you get to use the studio camera to do some of your work, but when you are alone, which most of the times you'll be alone, your classes are about 2 hours in a day. So we recommend you have something that you used to learn. Maximum 1 month into your training, you should have your own personal camera. And if you don't have that, I recommend that you save so that you don't learn, and then when you buy your camera, maybe 6 months or 1 year after, you can't remember what you've learned. So I always recommend that you save money up to buy a camera, come for training, or you buy the camera while at training, because we recommend equipment for you to buy as well. So it's important you have your equipment and your gear if you are coming to train here at T.A.P. For our editing course, we recommend that you have a laptop. Not just any laptop, a functioning laptop that can use Photoshop and Lightroom. When you come to the course, we would recommend some laptops to you, but you have to have a functioning laptop, not a mini laptop, a laptop that has a good RAM, maybe about 2 gig and above or 4 gig and above, which will allow your editing process to run smoothly. So a laptop is required if you're going to do the editing course. If you don't have a laptop, then don't register for the editing course yet. Some people ask, is there an advantage if I take the 3 courses together? Yes, there's a financial advantage. So if you look at 3 courses taken together, we have a little bit of discount taken off because you are paying for all of 3 courses together. But you can as well just pay for individual courses. For our payment structure, we have a 70%, 70% before you start the course and 30% before the last course. So that's the payment arrangement we have. So if you're taking a course of 145,000 or 150,000, we can allow you pay 100,000 or 105,000 before you start, and pay the remaining before the last part of the course. So if you're choosing our videography course, it's also segmented into 3 parts. We have the introduction to videography, we have the video editing, and we have the videography lighting. And in the introduction to videography, you're going to be learning all the basics of using digital camera. Right now, a lot of DSLRs are used for cinematography. So you're going to learn about composition, you're going to learn about frame rates, frame sizes, how to apply your small DSLR to create cinematic videos. When we move on to the editing side of things, we're going to teach you how to use Premiere Pro, how to teach you how to move around with your projects and sequences. We're going to teach you how to apply effects. We're going to teach you how to apply text to your video and all of that. When you move on to lighting, we're talking about 3-point lighting, how to light up for cinema, one light setup, ambient lighting, how to use practical lights, all of that, so that you can have a full cinematic experience and view in creating your videos. So if you are interested in that side of things, please look at just like photography, the amount of units means the amount of classes you're going to have for that course as well. And if you're taking it together as a bundle, there's a financial discount, applied to it. So that's the advantage of taking it together. But then you can pace yourself depending on what you can afford per time. Sorry, at the moment we don't have accommodation available. And if that is available, we'll let you know when that is arranged for. But at the moment, we don't have that available. So you have to sort out your accommodation on your own. Equipment that I would recommend you to have if you're going to do a videography class. First of all, your camera. Just like the photography, you need your gear to shoot. The other things you might need for video would be a tripod, a microphone, 1 or 2 lights. So if you can afford that. But then if you can't afford that, you can first of all start with your camera, which is the most important thing. Before you're editing, you will need a computer, a working computer. And unlike photography, you need a computer that can work faster than a computer that we use for photography. So we're talking about the RAM size. So when you come over, we'll give you recommendations on what to use. But yes, to start in the cinema, you need your camera. To start with your editing, you need your laptop. Those 2 things are fundamental to start your learning process. You're a photographer, you've been shooting for a while, you've been editing, but you just like what our studio does. You like the way we edit, you like the way we shoot, and you want to find out what's the secret behind that. You don't have to come for the entire, 1 month or 3 weeks or 4 weeks course. You can just do a 2-day upgrade class with us. We show you our shooting style, show you our editing style, and just see our workflow. You can do that in 2 days, and you can go back and start applying all the things you learned from us. So we have that as an upgrade class. So if you're in that category, you're already photographers, you're shooting already, you have your gear, you have your lights and all of that, just come and do an upgrade class with us. See us shoot a model practically and edit in front of you practically as you apply the same things to your own work and workflow. So we have that available. So please call us if you need that for yourself. That's it about our academy. We're looking forward to having you to enroll, and don't take our word for it. We have other videos that our students have given us testimonials what they've learned. Some of them have their studios already. Some of them are doing exploits in their different and chosen fields already. So check out other videos on our YouTube channel about our academy students and what they're saying about our academy. We're looking forward to hear from you. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to email us at taiwadelakun.photography@gmail.com or send a message or call us on 0073 299-264. We are excited you are interested in our academy, and we can't wait to have you at the academy. Thank you.